Hi everyone. Today we are talking about chapter number 5, more on QBasic. Okay, so first of all, what is QBasic? Look, QBasic is a programming language developed by Microsoft Corporation for use in the MS-DOS operating system. So it is a programming language that is mainly developed by Microsoft for MS-DOS operating system. Look, in this MS-DOS operating system, we have only the black screen, and we are not able to use any of the mouse, and any of the picture icon is not available in this type of operating system. Okay, here you are allowed only to write text, that's it. It is a successor of earlier forms of BASIC, a simple programming language for beginners. Okay, so it is a successor, means it is the second part of BASIC. First of all, what is the full form of BASIC? Beginners All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. This is the full form of BASIC. So QBasic is the successor of BASIC. Means first this language was introduced, after that QBasic was developed. You can easily convert the problem solving steps shown in a flowchart or an algorithm into the QBasic programming language to get the problem solved by the computer. Means by using this language, you are able to solve any flowchart or algorithm into simple programming language. That is the feature of QBasic. Okay. Next one is how to start QBasic program. Steps are given here. First of all, you have to download this QBasic from internet. Simply type QBasic. You will get the link. Just download it. And after downloading, you have to install it. After installing, you can follow these steps to open your QBasic. So first step is double click the icon of QBasic on the desktop. The QBasic window will appear like this. This window will appear in front of you. This window. Then press the escape key to hide this welcome box. This box. If you don't want to see this box again, just press the escape key. The first left topmost corner key of your keyboard. Okay, now recalling components of QBasic window. So this is your QBasic window. Here we will write the program. Okay, so here you can say different options are there. First one is program title. Here, this area, in this area you will get the program title. It will like just, you can say the name of the file. Okay, this file edit view, this one is your menu bar. This is your program area. This is your horizontal scroll bar. This is your status bar. This one is your vertical scroll bar, and this one is immediate mode area. So first we are talking about menu bar. What is menu bar? Menu bar contains a number of options for performing the various operations related to creating, editing, viewing, executing and debugging the program you write in QBasic editor. Okay, means you can say this bar will give you the features, options to create, to edit the program and to solve it. Okay, first one is file menu. It contains options which help you to create, save, open and print files. Means if you want to create new file, if you want to save any file, if you want to open previously saved file, if you want to take out the printout of this file, you have to use file menu. Okay, second one is edit menu. It contains options like cut, copy and paste to help you to edit the contents of the file. If you want to remove anything, if you want to copy and paste the text, you can use this option. Third one is view menu. It contains options that help you to find a particular word in a program file and to change it with another word. You can say it will work as find and replace. Okay. Next one is search menu. As the name suggests, it contains options that help you to find a particular word. Run menu. It contains options that allow you to run or execute program. After typing the program, we have to execute it to get the proper output or result. So this menu will help you to do this. Next one is debug menu. Now debug means, first of all, what is the meaning of this word debug? Debug means to remove error. Okay, if you want to remove any error from your program, you call it debug. Bug means error and debug means to remove an error. Okay, so it has options that allow you to remove errors from a program. Okay, next one is options menu. It allows you to change the display setting of the editor window. Means it helps you to change the editor window's display settings. Now next one is help menu. As the name suggests, help. If you want to take out help on any of the topic, you can use this menu. Okay, next one is program title. It is the name of the program that is currently being displayed in the program area. Status bar, it is located at the bottom of the screen and it displays some important keyboard shortcuts to help you quickly open some important menu options while writing a program. So it gives you different options. You can see here, look here, Shift plus F1 for help, F6 for Windows, F2 for subs, F5 for run, F8 for step, like this. You'll get different options in the status bar. Okay, next one is immediate mode area. It is located below the program area. It is used to type and execute one line basic commands and see their output. Means if you want to make a program of one line, you can do it in the immediate mode area. Okay, now recalling basic elements of QBasic. Now you can see in our 6th class also we have discussed about QBasic. So you can say this is the second part we are discussing about. Okay, so first one is, every programming language consists of some basic elements which are required to make a program. The element required to construct a QBasic program consists of a set of characters, constants, variables and operators. Means suppose if you have to learn English, first of all you must know how to write ABCD, then how to speak ABCD, how to speak the spellings, then only you will be able to write or learn English. Same here, to write any of the QBasic program you need something that are characters, constants, variables and operators. Without using these things or these elements, you are not able to use QBasic. So first one is character set. A set of characters that are allowed to use in QBasic is known as the QBasic character set. The QBasic character set consists of alphabets, both small and capital, numbers from 0 to 9 and special characters also. Okay, so as in our English or maths we use ABCD and numbers and special characters like comma, double comma. These are called character set in QBasic. Okay, next one is constants. Constants are the data or the values in a program that cannot be changed during the program execution. This data may be letter, word, number or special character. Okay, so if you are using any of the data or any letter, word, anything in your program, this will be your constant and that constants will remain fixed same throughout the whole program. You are not allowed to change them. Okay, a constant can be stored in a variable when it is required to use in more than one statement or expression. So if you want to use any of the constant, you have to store it in variable. Okay, and if you want to use it in more than one statement or expression, we have to do this. Okay, now we can say we have two types of constants, string constants and numeric constants. First, string constant, it is a letter, word, number, combination of letters with numbers or special characters enclosed in double quotes. If you have written anything, suppose you have written your name in double quotes, that means it is an example of string constant. And numeric constant, a number with or without decimal point is a numeric constant. Mathematical operations and logical operations can be performed on these numeric constants. So if you are using any number without decimal point, that is called your numeric constant. And you can do any mathematical or logical operation, means you can do plus, minus, multiply, divide or greater than, smaller than, everything on these things. Okay. Next one is variable. The word variable refers to a quantity in a program whose value can change as many times as required during the execution of a program. Second thing is variable. They are also used in program, but variables values can be changed. Like in your maths you write a is equal to 10. So here a is constant and 10 is variable. You can change it any number of times. They are used in a program for storing constant values. These are of two types, string variables and numeric variables, same as that of constants. Now, a string variable stores string data, means ABCD. It types declaration sign in dollar. Means you have to write dollar in your variable name also. Okay. Next one is numeric variables. A numeric variable stores numeric data. A numeric variable can be integer, long integer, and single precision or double precision variables. Here integer, long integer means it depends on the digits numbers. Means they may be in hundreds or thousands or lakhs or 10 lakhs like this. The only difference is in their points. Okay. Now next one is operators. Operators are symbols that indicate the type of operation. What are, in simple words you can say, in maths we write plus, minus, multiply, divide. These things are called operators. Okay. So the operators are the symbol that indicate the type of operation QBasic has to perform on the data or on the values of variables. There are four types of operators. First one is arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and string operators. Arithmetic means addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and exponential. These are the examples of arithmetic operators, and we are using it from your childhood, means from first or second class. Next one is relational operators. They are used to perform comparisons on two values of same type. Means if you have to find out is a is greater than 10 or is 10 is greater than 10, like this. So they are used to do comparisons, like greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to. These are the example of relational operators. Logical operators, they are used to combine two or more relational expressions to evaluate a single value as true or false. Means in this type of operators you will get the answer in the form of true or in the form of false only. Okay. And last one is string operators. They are used to join two or more string data. The plus sign is used as the string operator. Basically we use these type of arithmetic and relational. They are the most important ones. Okay. So that's it for this video. In our next video we will talk about basic statements in QBasic. Till then, watch the video and like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.